Hello everybody, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Very excited to be here with you this afternoon. If you are catching me live for the first time, I'd love it if you'd follow my page. If you do see that red live button there, that means you are watching this live. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I love that, being able to communicate with you back and forth that way if you have questions. Today's event is Peter Cottontail. That's our theme. And so we're going to be doing some bunnies today. And I'm going to also share some other bunny projects I've done in the past. So I'm going to turn this and see if... No, of course not. I don't see live chat yet. Let's see. I did put a featured link to my YouTube channel because maybe you're coming across me here on Facebook for the first time and didn't know that I do have a YouTube channel. So I did put the link to that. It's the little link symbol that's next to the share arrow, which is next to the comment block, space, I don't know what you call it. Hey Sierra, welcome. Thanks for being here. Why does it keep going? Why is FB so frustrating? Okay. I click on my video and it takes me to my last live, which was yesterday. See live video. Okay, now we're here. Hey Amy, thank you. And I believe this will be shared into the Crafty Friends Unite page. So I'm excited. I don't do a whole lot of Easter Bunny type decorations, but I do like Spring Bunnies. Wow, I am struggle bus. I'm riding the struggle bus here. Why does it keep taking me to other people's videos? Seriously, you guys. Hey, Carlene and Susie. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see if I can. There we go. Oh, and now I see chat. I still can't turn it sideways and see the chat, but maybe? That's all right. I will be able to read it. It is fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Hey, Marlene. Okay, so what I was saying is I don't do a whole lot of Easter bunnies, but this, to me, felt more like spring bunnies. So I am going to do a spring bunny project. I am going to use one of our, this has to have been Magnolia. This is one of the bunny shelf sitters. I like this shape, we'll call it, of the bunny. And okay, and you guys, I don't know if this was just a fluky thing, but look at these two brand new peel and stick, what are they called? Peel and stick wallpapers that I found at Dollar Tree. Okay, first of all, I found this one and I thought, oh wow, that is really pretty, like to cover a composition notebook, make a journal cover. Wouldn't that be so pretty? It's got like lavenders and kind of this pinkish orange, like pink cloud maybe, and like some off-white, some creams. I thought it was super pretty. Then I found this one. Now the butterflies and a little bit on the flowers have a little bit of a shimmer to them. Can you see that? But the background is kind of like a light aqua color, and I really like both of these. So you guys are going to help me decide which one we're going to use. My surface, besides the bunny, is the small beaded oval. Now, this originally was a craft club surface. You can do it horizontally or vertically. We're going to do it vertically for our bunny. And but then we were able to purchase extras. So I love the beaded ovals, squares, circles. All right, my phone is freezing. This is so frustrating. Oh, you guys are voting for the butterfly. I think, okay, so here's my idea. If I kind of had two plans. If I was going to use the flowers for the background, okay, I was going to use ivory and pink cloud for my paint colors. So that means either paint the bunny pink cloud for the middle and do the beads in ivory. Okay, so it'd be, I know it's hard to see the colors probably. It'd be like these colors. Or if we're going to do the butterfly background, I was going to do the beads white. This would all be covered with this, and paint the bunny moss. So, what do you guys think? Maybe you should just tell me which paper, and then you kind of know which colors I've decided to use. So, are we doing... Are we doing the butterfly? I know. Here's the other issue. I only have one of this, and I have two of these. But I think I'll be able to find these. This one is called, because they do have names, and I don't know how this name goes with what this is, but it's Awestruck. But instead of A-W-E struck, it's A-W-W struck. Okay. This one is called Floral Bliss. That name actually makes sense. I don't know how awestruck is this, but let's see if I can get your comments here on, okay, I see 1, 2. Letitia is the second one, the butterfly. All right, it looks like you guys want me to use the butterfly one. So that's what we'll do. We will save this one and the pink cloud and the ivory. It's a pretty combination. We'll use it for something. Maybe I will do a journal. All right, so the first thing I need to do, I've got these two brackets here. I wish I had my little screwdriver. I could take this one out, but it's fine. It's fine. I just want to get this painted. Just throw something under here. Obviously, this has seen a lot of paint. And we'll paint the beads. Then while that's drying, we will paint the bunny. All right, I see some comments on my phone. Whatever, I'm just going to pay attention to you guys up there. All right, so how is everyone? Are you guys finding these peel and stick wallpapers at your stores? I want to say a year or so ago, they started coming out with some new ones. You know, for a long time, they just had like the brick and what else? The wood grain. I guess I'll go ahead and paint the side too. Might as well while I'm at it, right? So see why I couldn't paint this ahead of time is because I didn't know what you guys were going to want me to see with which one to use. So that's okay. I have 45 minutes. I think this is my first one I've done where Amy changed the time to 45 minutes. So it's kind of nice. We're not quite as rushed. So if you're coming over from the event and you're catching me for the first time on my page, let me know if you're new to my page. If you are coming on my page because you follow my page, I did put the link in the description or in the post for the Crafty Friends Unite group. That is where all of today's lives and all the events that Amy coordinates all the crafters are streamed into there or shared into there. So you can, of course, please follow each of the crafters individually on their pages. But for the events, you can just go to Crafty Friends Unite and Amy will share them all in there, or whoever's helping her that day to share. Maybe have a lilac color for the bunny. I will show you, I will show you another option that I have for the bunny, okay? And then, yes, I do have Waverly's Lavender. It's only available, at least in my store, in a small 2-ounce bottle. But I will pull that out after I finish painting these beads. And we'll see which we like better, that or moss. I know I've been using moss a lot lately. I just love it. It's my favorite green. All right. Sometimes with these beaded signs, you just kind of have to poke your paint into the spaces. I could also put, if I didn't want to hang this like this on the wall, I could string something if I wanted it to have a hanger like that. Lots of options. All right, who's watching baseball today? So, Gary's favorite sport, I think, I'm pretty sure. So he went to a small school in Denver, and in high school he played football, basketball, and baseball. But he started playing baseball when he was young. You know, coach pitch, t-ball, all that stuff. And, of course, I didn't know him at that time. He didn't know me. Both of my brothers, that's the sport they played. They didn't play football. They didn't play basketball. They played baseball. And probably because my dad played baseball. I don't know. Anyway, so we are super excited about baseball season starting. We have plans to go to both Detroit and Chicago this summer when the Arizona Diamondbacks are in town in those two places playing those teams. So we're excited. We will not be watching any games today because we have tickets for the first 2 episodes of season 5 of The Chosen are releasing. They kept saying tomorrow, but there were tickets available to watch tonight. So we are doing that this evening after dinner. But we do love us some baseball. We were kind of spoiled when we lived in Arizona because spring training for a lot of teams was in Scottsdale. And so we could go see baseball games in the spring, especially when we were in college before the tickets got super expensive. And we do miss being able to do that. All right, let me grab... All right. Here is the lavender. Maybe it will match like the darker purple that's on this butterfly's wings. I really wish my phone would update the comments. There we go. The paint was separated. Oh, bummer, Marlene. It is. It's very gray. Okay, so let me show you. All right, so here's moss. Here's lavender. Do I have another hand? Probably not. All right, so you guys are going to vote. Do I paint my bunny moss on top of this paper? Or do I paint the bunny lavender? It matches a couple of, I mean, it doesn't match perfectly, but it would still coordinate. I feel like the lavender actually would have gone better with this one. See how it's like almost the same color as those flowers? I feel like lavender would have looked better with those. So let me know what you guys think. I see 1 vote for moss so far for the bunny. All right, so while I don't think it matters which way I have the bunny facing. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. All right, I see 2 votes for moss. Just gotta smooth our bunny out a little bit. There we go. Just makes the paint go on a little smoother. Yeah, Constance, go Dodgers. Oh. All right, I see 2 for lavender and pool. Pool, it looks like it would match this, but it doesn't really. I mean, my craft would be done super fast, but I guess I could leave the bunny white. That's boring. I want a color. Okay, so I still see 1, 2. Oh. Marie and Amy vote moss. Ugh. You guys, whenever I do these vote things, it's like half and half. All right, I'm going to paint this side moss, and if I don't like it, I'll flip it over and paint the other side lavender. Or I guess I could do that anyway to see which side we liked better. All right, I sanded this side, so let's start with this side here. Probably got too much paint. I gotta slow down. I've only been on for 15 minutes and I feel like I'm gonna be done super fast. Amy, what happens if I'm done super fast? Can I go grab some more supplies and do something else? Probably I would paint around the outside, but I will wait until we decide for sure which color we're doing, which color we're going to stick with. I'm seeing choices for both. All right, while this is drying, let me show you a couple other bunny projects that I've done. This was a Dollar Tree bunny shape, and what I put on here was, what was this? I think it was a napkin. And the base of the napkin was kind of this same color. So I painted the bunny celery, I believe, the lighter green. Then I Mod Podged the napkin on. And then painted these little wood letters and the little flower with pink cloud and glued those on. Isn't that cute? I love my little bunny. Okay. This is another one I did not too long ago, I think on YouTube. And it's one of those beaded frames from Dollar Tree. And I put some scrapbook paper on top of the glass. And then this is pink cloud, and then I did white over the beads. These are 3 little bunnies. I think, I can't remember if these came from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It was one of the multi-packs of little wood pieces. And then I just added a jute bow and a couple flowers up there in the top. And then this one I just made today. You guys are getting a preview. There's going to be a reel here later on today of me making this, but look at this bunny. I love it. This is one of our new rub-on transfers. It's 12 inches square, and this is a repurposed sign from Hobby Lobby, I believe. I painted it, put the rub-on in the middle, and distressed the frame. That's it. And I love it. It's so gorgeous. I could take the hanging thing off the back and take, clean this up a little bit. I could do a second project on the back side if I wanted, but I had to show that to you because that rub-on transfer is stinking gorgeous. Michael's, okay, thank you. You like my bunnies? Yay. Dusky blue would be pretty. The only thing is it's blue on blue. I don't know. Where's my dusky blue? It would be pretty. It would just be a lot of blue. I was trying to kind of do a different color than what was a lot happening in the wallpaper here. Are we sure we want to do the butterfly one? Are we wanting to switch to the flowers? It is huge, you're right. And so easy. All right, we're going to decide on the color of the bunny here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the hearts. Feel free to sprinkle this video too if you're enjoying the project. All right, if we stick with this color, I'm probably going to do a second coat. I think my beads are pretty. All right, so this can kind of give you the idea. What do you think? Is it too dark? Do you want me to paint the other side lavender so you can see? Amy, keep the bunny moss. I mean, it is a little dark. All right, I'm going to paint this side since we have time. Let's just paint this side lavender just to see if I like it better. I didn't sand this side yet. All right, let's see. On these white shapes, I feel like I always need to do 2 coats of paint. So we'll do 1 of each on each side, and then we'll see what we think. Okay, and also because my brain can't think about just one thing at a time, has anyone read any really good books lately? I've read 5 books this month. I'm on track for my 6 each month, but I need another book I can read quick before the end of the month. Okay, here's lavender. Let me dry it though, because it usually dries a little darker. What do we think? Moss? And I can sand it a little bit, but it'll lighten it up a little bit. Or lavender. What do you guys think? The moss looks dark, but the lavender does too. Doing some distressing around the edges. if this helps. What do you guys think? Lavender doesn't really match. Well, if I do, what did I originally want to do? I think I originally was going to do moss, wasn't I? All right, I'm just going to sand and distress both sides, and then I'm just going to have to decide which one I'm going to go with. I need to get the paper cut and Mod Podged on. You know what I didn't buy this year is I didn't buy any of those cute wood bunnies like what Amy used from Hobby Lobby this year. I think the last time I was there I thought I had some still, but I don't. I think I'm going to go with the moss. I think I'm feeling the moss. So I'm going to quickly, as quickly as I can here, paint around the edges just so they're not white. And then we're going to try to figure out how to trace the paper, the wallpaper, to get it to fit the oval. Did you guys buy any of the small beaded ovals when they were available? I think they're such a fun surface. I was just looking. I have so many surfaces. I need to just crank out a bunch of things for my craft show and my auction. Sorry, it's not going to be an auction. It's going to be a live. What did we say? How do we say this? It's going to be a photo album of things that are available to claim. All right, so Moss Bunny. We'll lay him flat. Get our other paints out of here. I am definitely going to use the lavender, though, for that other paper. The lavender and the pink cloud would both match really well. Probably I would do pink cloud for the bunny, though, because there's more lavender in that other paper than there is the pink. All right, so hopefully you're not upset with me if I didn't choose your color that you wanted. You guys can make your own and pick the color you want. Okay. This is going to be a little tricky. Can I fit it? I don't want to do that because, well, I'm just trying to not use up all of it. I think I could do it sideways because this butterfly is going to get covered by the bunny anyway. So I'm just going to trim me off a piece that I can use for something else. Okay. So this is a little harder to do because it's kind of thick. I think if I hold it, trying to hold it in place the best I can and then crease along the edge with my thumbnail. And I did bring the white paint in a little bit into the flat surface of the oval. So if my paper doesn't cover exactly, it'll be okay because it'll have that nice white border. Going to go around a second time because it's kind of thick. Make sure I have a decent line to follow with my scissors. Okay, so there's what it looks like on the back. so I can kind of see where I'm going to cut. And before we peel the back off, we will lay it down, see if we need to trim anywhere. All right, did anyone give me any book suggestions? Post and pick. Yeah, Susie, and the thing about post and pick is I can do it sooner because April 12th was the first Saturday Gary and I had available to be able to do an auction. And I didn't really want to wait that long, so it all worked out. Okay. Oh, how did that end up being so much smaller? I think, okay. Do I need to cut another one? I think I do. Why did this end up so much smaller than my oval? That's really weird to me. Bummer. I gotta use my other piece now. Actually, why don't I do this? I'm gonna use this one as a template. I'm not gonna throw it away, but I can see about how much I need around the edge. So I'm gonna trace this, and then I'm gonna cut it a little bit wider because I can see how much more I need to actually make it fill the oval. Okay, but this is still a good piece that I can use for something. So I need about, I don't know how much that is, 1/4 of an inch extra going all the way around. All right, let's see how we did this time. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I think that's going to be so pretty. Look at that. But I kind of bent it because I can always use my little razor knife to clean up this extra after I get it glued down. All right, so I trimmed it a little bit, but I don't want to make the mistake of making it too small again. And even though this is sticky on the back, I am still going to put Mod Podge down here. How are we doing on time? 12 minutes? Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to put some Mod Podge. Spread it around. Try and get it nice and even. No big surprise, I put too much. Trying to get as much of the extra off so that it will lay flat. keep checking to make sure I got the top, the right side. Ooh, that's pretty sticky. I better make sure I have it where I want it. Okay, why am I having issues? At least I can still pick it up. That's good. There we go. Oh. You guys, this is so pretty. Okay, I really want to make sure I don't have any bubbles. I still will come in here with my knife when it's dry and get that little, or maybe not when it's dry, but a little bit drier, so that I don't even think you'll be able to see it on camera, but on this side, I got a little bit of it going up onto the side edge. Man, I need a new blade in these. So, I feel like I need to wait a minute till it's but I also don't want it to dry on there, so right, and then I can lay that back down again. I think there was one more spot. All right. What do we think, friends? Isn't that so pretty? Yay! I love it. I love it. Hey, Debbie. I hope she will. Yes, because she should be, Amy, because she had her last shift at Hobby Lobby, I think yesterday, the Hobby Lobby in Arizona. And then they are flying here on Wednesday, a week from yesterday. So I will remind her. She should be able to be on our Zoom, craft Zoom tomorrow. All right, I love this. I almost don't even want to put the bunny on it, but then kind of what's the purpose of just having that there? Okay, now we might be able to tell a little bit more. The bunny's pretty big. Green. Honestly, you could go either way. I don't have very much of the lavender showing though, so it might look weird to have it be this color. It would make a pretty riser, yes, just like this. Good idea. Maybe that's what I'll do with this one, is make a little riser and put some feet on it. That would be pretty. Dollar Tree. These are both new, brand new ones that I found at Dollar Tree last week. Two different stores, of course, but I was very surprised. My other favorite one is the one with the birds on it. All right, I'm going with the green, but I do need to re-sand my edges just a little bit from when I painted the sides. The other thing that would be pretty, what if I made a bunny that, with this piece, what if I did a bunny that matched, but it would be like, you know, a coordinating piece. I have also this bunny from, well, I only have 6 more minutes, but I could, if I wanted, I could Mod Podge this on top of this bunny and it would kind of go with it. We'll see. You still spelled what wrong? Oh, her name. Okay, so hot glue. This is that kind of shiny surface, so I don't even need to put Mod Podge over this, I don't think. And then I'm just going to want to make sure that I have the bunny pretty centered. So I'm just going to put a little dot for reference. You won't even be able to see it once it's glued down. You're tripling, you're what? Tripling down on the moss. Yeah, I'm going with moss. Don't you worry, Miss Amy. What do you guys think about making a coordinating bunny with this piece that all there is to it is I just have to find more of this new butterfly one. Of course, my pencil's not going to fit in here. Seriously. Trying to make the lead really long so it can reach down there. I think it's working. Just messing around with this while my hot glue gun heats up. Oh. I want to do this the other way because otherwise then they'll be facing each other. You like the coordinating idea? Yeah, why not, right? I don't know. This bunny where the ears are kind of laying back is not my favorite. But, you know, it's cute. And if we do it in that same paper, wallpaper, all right, now hopefully I can follow my lines that I made. Okay, this is going to be cute. Cute little set. These may end up being in my spring craft sale, so looky. We don't have time, I don't think, for me to put it on, but let's glue this bunny at least. Gotta find my pencil marks. Where'd they go? Squish. Okay. How cute. Or this way, so they're kind of facing each other. Isn't that adorable? Thank you guys so much for joining me. And please feel free to sprinkle. I know, right? Right there on the face. Feel free to sprinkle this video and follow my page if you're not. Head over to Crafty Friends Unite for the next crafter for Tamara. And also, be on the lookout later today for the reel of this. And then smash it. Give it lots of likes. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.